Hello, this is AnY Pony, and we just watched over you or something. It was this episode with Applejack and Apple Bloom and Andy. Please tell us, how much did you enjoy this episode?
Let's just get this over with, okay? I didn't enjoy it much. I thought the episode was pretty lame, pretty unbelievable, and not very funny. There were 1-2 things that were pretty funny, actually, and the rest was... Why is this not a Rarity and Sweetie Belle episode? I would believe that Rarity would be like, oh my god, I have to look after my sweet Sweetie Belle and protect her, but not AJ, who's like, from the beginning of her existence on, like her hoof was born to be dirty. You see, it's like it's not fitting. And the creature, first time, the 3 heads, and I thought, oh my god, it will be so cool. And then it was like so lame. And the whole lesson was so forced because somebody who's so protective doesn't get so cool just like that in a second. And it's a new writer, and we can look it up which writer it is.
I guess we don't really have to remember that name, I hope not. But yeah, Dustin.
And the first part of the episode is AJ not cool. And the next part with the action scene is AJ awesome. Yeah, with the slides and the fire. That episode is not cool.
That's the way to put it.
I need more than this after this episode.
I don't like the protection scene from Apple Bloom and... What is that?
So overprotective.
Yeah.
It was up to the point that it got ridiculous. Not even funny anymore, but ridiculous. Yeah.
AJ is normally tough. So far, she has been depicted to be also part of a tough family and to trust her family. I mean, okay, she always holds Apple Bloom on a rather short leash. I mean, we've already seen it in Call of the Cutie when they were selling apples and stuff. But basically... she was more kind of a tough teacher, a tough role model. But now she became this overprotective parent. And the sad thing is, at first I was like, I had a little bit of a nice feeling. I was like, oh my god, now you really see that she has some kind of motherly role towards Apple Bloom, but this was when she was still on the leaving part together with Big Mac. But when she turned around, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I like the direction this episode goes. Oh god, the helmet joke. Oh god.
The first time it was a little bit funny.
The repeating wasn't helping, and the two helmets. No. AJ horribly out of character. No.
I like AJ and other episodes. In this episode is
she's not cool.
Yeah,
that guy just wrote her the wrong way.
Funny thing, I have to say, because I said earlier that I actually wished for season 4 for not any more Apple Bloom focused episodes, because as the main Crusader she already got a lot of more spotlight than her fellow Crusaders, and so I was like, I could miss out on. Nevertheless, about this episode I have to say, Apple Bloom, I really enjoyed Apple Bloom in this episode, and it was painful to watch how AJ completely took this episode in a negative way away from Apple Bloom, because I would have liked to see Apple Bloom struggle being alone at home, and you could feel Apple Bloom's frustration when she actually had everything under control until she got kind of startled by Applejack's return, and then the second mess, which was still a consequence of the earlier disturbance by AJ, kind of let her look really incompetent, and you could see that it was not her fault, and she knew it wasn't her fault that everything looked so messy. But this move was still kind of okay in my eyes, that they created this mess, and it wasn't Apple Bloom's fault, and it was kind of a misunderstanding. But the way AJ dealt with it, no. And yeah, as you already said, the monster, I was first like, new monster. No. So yeah, redeeming qualities of this episode. I guess the swamp scene in general was not bad. The monster was too talkative. It should either have been just a monster, Or it should have been a little bit of a twist on the whole thing that the monster is actually, for example, the person who ordered the pie, something like this. Instead, we got a village of rednecks. I mean, with simple ways, many of the critics already brought up, oh, this show is getting so racist. Yeah, great.
I just wanted to point out what I liked about the episode. As you mentioned, I liked Apple Bloom in this episode. And I also liked the parts with the Cutie Mark Crusaders. They were pretty cute in this episode. And then there was this little meta joke where she began to sing a song, and I thought, wait a minute, why is she singing so bad? Usually she's singing good, but it started out really horrible.
I actually had the feeling it doesn't sound up to the usual quality. It was like, okay, song out of nowhere, doesn't really sound too good. But now that you say it, yes, it sounded horrible.
Horrible, yes.
But yeah, now I know why. But okay,
she was forced to sing bad.
Yeah, I hope
that was a little bit funny. I thought it was the highlight of the whole episode, and all went downhill again from here. It was like whip.
I want to see another episode of this writer, because usually by one episode you can't tell anything. Every single writer has at least one bad episode, and maybe this guy was just unlucky and his first episode was the terrible one.
Yeah, maybe.
But I want to see another one, and I want to see a different approach. This person obviously should not write Applejack, not at all, but interesting Apple Bloom.
Yes.
Interesting Apple Bloom. So yeah, this person could actually make Apple Bloom interesting for me, but please no AJ. No, never again. But yeah, I'm through with my notes.
If you want to see the reaction to this episode, you can just point to my head somewhere. Here will be the link as soon as it is up. And if you want to see the reaction to last episode, It Ain't Easy Being Breezies, that's the link here.
I guess, yeah, this episode, I can't remember the name, it was something with Pony Watching Over You, by a person whose name I can't remember. Not the best introduction, hoping for better in the future.
Yeah.
And, yeah, don't expect a elaborate yay, nay list on that one.
Yay, nay.
Yeah.
This is AnY Pony.
Berlin Brony Andy.
And the Peanut Warrior
saying, see you soon.
Take care.
Rove!
As cheesy as it can get.
Yeah.
With style.
A bit of cheese to the wine would actually be a nice idea.